It's day 55 of our 90-day challenge, and I wanted to title this one Hunger Games. I haven't seen Hunger Games, at least before I actually felt inspired to title today's Purpose Thought Hunger Games. I hadn't heard of it personally, but when I looked it up and I saw that Hunger Games grossed over $2 billion, I knew this was something that many people can connect to. I also know that there was an original Hunger Game happening in the Gospel of Matthew, right around chapter 4, between Jesus and the devil. The Bible opens up in Matthew 4 with some powerful language that I do not want you to forget. It starts this way: "Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil." Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit in the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. That whole sentence deconstructs a lot of our theology around what the enemy does and what God allows. What happens when God sends you into a wilderness to be tempted of an opponent? What happens when you have to deal with someone hacking your social media page and now you have to start all over? What happens when you lose your entire manuscript and you think it was the devil, but it was God protecting you from venting too much information without permission? What do we do with the Hunger Games? The reality is that the world is hungry. People want money, fame, and fortune. But what do you hunger for? The lesson that I get from Matthew 4 is very, very simple. Do not confuse the will of God with the American dream. Because everything that the tempter tried to get Jesus to do is often the very things that we look up and call prosperity. Make sure that the fortune you gain is because of the God you serve. The most important part to Matthew 4 is how Jesus dialogues with the devil. 3 times the devil offers a hunger game, and Jesus never says, "I don't want it." Instead, he said, "It is written." Translation: just because you are holy now doesn't mean you won't get hungry. And still, put the word on it. Put the word on it so that you are not making business decisions because of your ego. Put the word on it so that you have a restriction even to the things that you are believing God for. You are going to win. Your purpose is going to exclaim. But make sure you get in control those Hunger Games.